Well, Bimby, your side's come from behind twice tonight, and they've done it despite losing a number of players to the Socceroos. What were your thoughts on their performance?
Very good. I thought first half was excellent. We created some really good chances. I think Bahaja probably could have had a hat trick in that first half. So yeah, I was pleased with that. Pleased with the character they showed as well to come back twice. Because it has been tough because we've played 5 games now in 13 days, and that's not easy in these conditions, in the climate, with COVID. So, yeah, I'm very proud of the performance tonight. A little bit disappointed still because I thought we probably could have won it.
This situation. Yeah, Steve, just on that, in terms of the season, it was sort of a bit of a slow, maybe stuttering start. You mentioned it's been 5 games, 13 days, unavailability of players, but I guess getting a point like this, what can it do in terms of maybe kick-starting things a little bit and getting on a bit of a roll like you've been, I guess, known to do in other seasons?
Yeah, definitely. I think it can kick-start. You know, we've got a tough game in 5 days against Central Coast on the 30th. So, but like I said, the character they showed today and the work rate was excellent, and that can only be good for us moving forward, especially with the amount of players that we had out. You know, we had 3 internationals out, 3 Socceroos, 2 quality strikers with Lafondra and Costa who are out, and you know everyone's maybe forgot, but Braddon is a major player for us, and I know he's going to be out all season, and you know we brought Musti in for him, but yeah, we miss all of them. So once we get all them players back, you know, I believe in the squad. I believe in the depth that we have once we're in full flight. And obviously other teams, they need to start catching up the games now because we've seemed to be doing it. And at some stage they'll all be playing like we have been.
On the subject of your midfield stocks, what did you make of Patrick Yazbek's performance tonight? He seemed to grow into it in a pretty big atmosphere. What did you make of his performance tonight and his progression as a whole over the course of this season?
He has been excellent since he's come into the side. He's growing with confidence. He's doing a fantastic job. He knows his role. He gives us a lot of energy and a lot of legs in midfield. He breaks up a lot of play, but he's very good on the ball as well. He likes to get forward as well. He's got a good shot. I'm very, very happy with the way he's handled the pressure. You know, it's a big game, big Melbourne victory derby. And he really produced and stood up, and it seems like nothing phases him. So I want him to continue doing that. I don't want him to get carried away, which I don't think he will. He's the kind of character that he's just enjoying playing, and he's making the most of it.
Also, just maybe a comment on the play of Milos Ninkovic. Bimby, he's got your first goal tonight. Felt like time slowed down for him there in the box. What did you make of him?
Well, Ninko's always quality, isn't he? He had his issues at the start of the season. With a little bit of problems with his knee. He seems to be over that now, and yeah, you know, he took his goal really well. I'm trying to encourage him to shoot more because I think he can score more goals. You know, when he wants to shoot, he obviously has a good shot, but you know, he's quality on the ball. He's been one of the best players in the A-League for quite a while now. You know, he's obviously getting a little bit older as well, but you know, the quality's still there.
On the subject of Milos, it's your first time here, so it'd be good to get your insight on it. Looking at your squad, it seems as though Milos and Max Burgess don't spend a lot of time on the park together. Normally, if one's on the park, the other one's on the bench and vice versa. Could you walk us through your rationale behind that? Is that because Milos needs to be rested? What's the thinking behind it?
Well, obviously with the amount of games that we play, Ninko can't back up, you know, after 2 days. So, you know, to start anyway. So he can come off the bench. But yeah, I think it's not so much that they can't play together. They can. Maxi can play on the right, Ninko can play on the left. But I think Caceres has been doing such an excellent job as well. And he's a machine as well. He can run all day. You know, that's 5 games for him. I don't think I've given him much of a break at all. So, and he just powers through it. So, so he's been doing a great job as well. The 3 of them.
Just what did you make of Cam Sober and Bahaja's movement up top? You seem to kind of have a missing kind of dimension without Lafondra. What do you make of their movement in earlier phases of play and what that creates for the rest of the team?
Well, I think definitely in the first half you could see the problems that Elvis and Trent with his pace, but Elvis dropping off the front line, turning, and driving at players. I thought Elvis was excellent tonight. Even when I dropped him back in the second half into the midfield, he was still, his energy, his work rate was excellent for the team. But yeah, they caused them problems, I thought, tonight, especially in the first half. Like I said, I really believe that if we took one of the chances, we could have went on with that game and maybe put them away. But they're a quality side as well. There's no, they're top of the table. So, Popper's got them playing well, obviously working hard for each other as well. And they got some good players that can score goals. And, they did tonight, but we come back and showed great character.
For Elvis, this was obviously a huge game for him, coming back to his former club and all the noise surrounding that. Did you have any messages or encouragement for him before the game?
Not much. Just go what he's been doing, really. I think he really enjoyed coming back here. He played here. He did well for Melbourne Victory as well. But, he's really done well for us at the start of the season. That we've probably struggled a little bit at times to score, but he's scored his fair share of goals. He's got 2 in the cup and then obviously 2 in the league at the moment. So, but he's creating chances. It's the work rate as well that you got to look at. So once we do get everyone back, that we can obviously them 2 quality strikers. He's going to be a handful with setting up goals for them too.
I guess talking about those absentees, how are they progressing, the likes of Lafondra and Barbarouses? Are they anytime soon? Is it still a bit of a wait and see? How's it going with them?
I'm hoping to have Lafondra back for the game on the 4th against Adelaide. So we only have one more before that, Central Coast, so he'll probably miss that. Hoping to have him back for that. And Costa maybe the week after, so providing everything goes smoothly.
So again, just in terms of the match itself, obviously it was a very good result given the circumstances for the side, but were there any particular points of emphasis that you thought your team needed to improve on based on the performance tonight?
Yeah, we can always improve. I think, they played well as well, especially in the wide areas. I thought Falami was excellent for them, caused us a lot of problems down that left-hand side. They got quality all over the pitch, so I thought they were excellent as well. I thought it was a fantastic game, and obviously the crowd got what they wanted, well, with the goals as well, so it was an entertaining game. But, we created 20 shots tonight, so I thought, we did excellent job tonight.
Speaking of Falami, it wasn't long after the second goal that O'Toole came off. O'Toole kind of allowed Falami space to go downhill. What was the rationale behind O'Toole coming off in that moment there?
Yeah, Connor, that's his first game for us. He's been out for about 3 months with a knee injury. So Joel King was out, obviously, so we needed to throw him in. I thought he did quite well early on. He obviously got tired, and he probably didn't get tight enough in that occasion there, which led to the goal. But he can only improve. He's good going forward. He has a good cross, and he was probably a little bit underdone tonight, but we had to throw him in. He lasted probably longer than I expected. We hope he improves and just kicks on from here.
Melbourne Victory, I think it's 9 games unbeaten against them now. It's obviously a different era, but it must be a pretty pleasing
Is it?
record to be
Okay.
against them. And also just on Bobo getting that late equaliser, a big difficult header to put away. He's not always been starting, obviously.
Yeah. Yeah, well, I didn't know about the 9 games, but obviously that's fantastic for us. Not to have lost to him, so that's obviously nice. But with Bobo, that's really who you want it to fall to in that area there. He hasn't been starting much, but also he's had his few injury problems early on. He did his calf. He was fantastic at pre-season. He was fit, and then he did his calf. He was out for 6 or 7 weeks, and then he got COVID. So he was out for, obviously another couple of weeks, and it's hampered him a little bit with his fitness. So we'll slowly get him back. But, he's a quality striker. He can score goals, and he showed it tonight. When we needed him, he stood up and put it away.